Among my medical school classmates who at that point went underground to join the guerrilla forces fighting against the Stalin of Africa was a brilliant student named Meles Zenawi. I have yet to meet a student as brilliant as Meles. Meles obviously gave up his career path to medicine, became a guerrilla fighter, rose to become the leader of the rebel group, fighting for 17 years until his troops finally succeeded in displacing the military dictator. He became Prime Minister for 3 terms, and to quote President Clinton, speaking about him, he was a new generation of African leader. One might disagree with many of his decisions, but in the village where Meles grew up, you cannot tell his mother's hut from the hut next to it. He never did anything to enrich himself. I returned to Ethiopia for the first time 2 decades after I left on a magazine assignment to interview the new Prime Minister, Meles. We sat in his very modest Prime Minister's office, a far cry from the gilded palace of his 2 predecessors, and we caught up. He talked about the tough decisions he had to make every day in a country that was ethnically divided, impoverished by a long civil war, and with the treasury looted by the former dictator. He shared with me something that I'll never forget. He said, during the long years of the guerrilla war, his forces could only move freely at night, but they had to cross fields sowed with Cuban and Russian mines. They would be forced to ask for a volunteer from among them, from among their own, to walk through the minefield to try and find a safe crossing. And so he said to me, in this office, I try to make sure that every decision I make is worthy of those comrades who gave their lives crossing those minefields so we could get to safety. On the walls of Harvard Memorial Church are inscribed the names of students and faculty who gave their lives in various conflicts. It will take many, many more walls to honor Harvard alumni and faculty who've served this nation in every discipline, not just the military, and who have done so in brave, exemplary, and transformative ways. In the past few weeks, in the face of immense pressure, Harvard, under President Garber's steady leadership, has been very visible for taking decisions worthy of your university's heritage, decisions that reveal and will shape this university's character.